you've ever had the garlic cheddar biscuits at Red Lobster, you know that they are epic. But of course, if you're on a low carb diet, they're off limits. Well, you're in luck because today I'm going to share with you a low carb version of those tasty biscuits, and they're loaded with cheese and drizzled with a garlic butter sauce, and they are delicious. They're not exactly the same, but they're pretty close. Before you get started, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. First up, you're going to need 3 egg whites. I like to separate my eggs by just cracking them and pouring the yolk back and forth until all the egg white drops into the bowl. And if you're looking for a way to use the egg yolks, I'll link a few recipes below. You need to beat the egg whites until they're stiff, and I just use a hand mixer, but you can use a stand mixer if you prefer. They should look like that, really dry and stiff. We're just going to set that aside. In a large mixing bowl, combine almond flour, garlic powder, salt, and some baking powder. Give that a whisk. Now you're going to grate in some really cold butter. Get it all off the grater. Just stir it together. Now we're going to add some shredded cheddar cheese. And now we're going to fold in those beaten egg whites. Be gentle, just keep folding it over and over on itself. The egg whites will deflate, but that's okay. When it's all stirred together, it's time to form the biscuits. I like to use an ice cream scoop to form my biscuits because it makes them more round on the top, but you can just drop them by tablespoons if you prefer. I usually get about 5 biscuits out of this recipe. Now that they're on the baking sheet, it's time to pop them into the oven, and they will bake for about 11 to 15 minutes, depending on how brown you like them. While we're waiting for those biscuits to bake, we are going to whip up the garlic butter glaze that we're going to brush on the top when they come out of the oven. Melt some butter in a small bowl in the microwave. Then we're going to add some garlic powder and dried parsley. And just give that a good whisk. Now we're going to brush that garlic butter glaze over the top of each biscuit. It's time for the best part, a taste test. They're garlicky, they're buttery, they've got the cheddar cheese. They're so good. If you love biscuits and you're trying to eat low carb, you have got to give this recipe a try. As always, you can find the recipe card for this recipe as well as many other tasty recipes on my website at Creations by Kara. I hope you'll give these biscuits a try. Now go pick up something awesome in your kitchen. See you next time.